Now, it's off script here. I'm here with the Marvin, and today we're going to be reacting to Viddal Riley's recent fight. So now we're going to actually react to it live, the highlight.
Let me see. You ready? Oh, you can't do it. You can't do it. I can skip ads, you know that.
What? Oh, wow. How are you able to do that?
I'll tell you how.
The York Hall.
Ooh.
And he's tough. Taj is a very tough opponent. He's got a chin.
Oh, he's hitting him clean there, isn't it? Ooh.
Round one. Beautiful little double jab, right hand. But he did get caught as well. This is the first time Viddal's really starting to have another opponent fight back.
My man took some good clean shots, man. He should have been out. He should have been out.
Got a chin.
Ooh, good body shot.
And the body shots is what would work for him, but then he said it was too low. He got like 3 minutes.
That was clean. I wouldn't say it was a belt line, it was alright. What is this? Viddal's a cruiserweight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big in, man. Wow, he's a big boy, yeah. They look like mini heavyweights.
So that body shot, I think Viddal then started to recognise where he needed to go. Boom. But beautiful double.
Doubled up to yourself, catch that. Didn't touch you.
Your little rewind. So he body. Right hand.
Don't
right
complain.
Hook, left.
See that, guys? Don't.
And look at this left uppercut. Nearly killed the man. He was on the ground and it nearly. There was a left uppercut from hell.
Nearly killed him. Guys, don't ever, especially while you're in the fire, try and talk to the referee.
Stupid.
Just focus. Not while you're getting lit up like that. Oh, my man was getting.
He decides to continue, which is, for me, that's remarkable. The fact he was able to get up from this.
He was gone. He was gone.
But it's long break though, very long.
Yeah, I would give him a long break too, man.
And then Carol gets thrown in. And that's all she wrote. Viddal Riley, congratulations, my boy, with another win. Now, Marvin, we need to talk. He said after this fight that Tommy Fury was calling him out. He said he's not big time enough, and Tommy Fury is fighting world-class fight.
I see that.
Said.
Oh, very chat shit.
And Viddal Riley's not big enough.
Tommy Fury's a light heavyweight, isn't it? He's like a bit like me actually. It's like a mini cruiserweight. Yeah, you get smoked. Tommy Fury, don't even. Yeah, could be 2 rounds, 1 round.
I think it's a very easy work for Viddal.
Tommy Fury's got too many guts. Wait, I will smoke Tommy Fury. I look up Viddal and I'm like, this waits for a reason. Yeah. You know what I mean? So 7 times on a Sunday.
7 times on the
7
Sunday.
times
Every
day of the week.
So now let's talk about the serious, real boxing. None of this Tommy Fury KSI antics. Now Viddal Riley has stated he wants to go for the English belt and then he wants to go for the British title. Now, what do you make of that? Do you think Viddal Riley is going to be the next face of the cruiserweight division?
Viddal Riley's problem is he's probably too good right now for from where he's at. So he's going to struggle to get these fights. Like, there's a gap between where Viddal is here, and then it's like prospect level. So I was going to really get his journeyman. The next crop above, I trying to get to the next crop above where, let's say, Lawrence Coley is. This crop ain't going to risk this fight and this because they know for a fact the risk to reward is not worth it. They may as well say, no, can't fight him, we've got an injury or whatever excuse they use, and then just wait for the turn to go there. So it's very similar to the way, you see Canelo. All these guys trying to fight Canelo, but they won't fight each other. They're all just wait and wait and wait. As long as I hold on to my belt, I'll finally get to Canelo. Viddal's gonna struggle. He's gonna have to just force his way into it and get mandatory spots. He smokes the English title. English title should be quite easy for him. I reckon he's already at British title level. I reckon he beats the British champion at British cruiserweight. It's probably tomorrow. And I reckon he's at that's just above British titles. We're talking European level.
So we know Viddal Riley in his past, he's fought Lawrence Coley. He's fought Chris Billensmith. These were ex-opponents of Viddal, and he's beaten them in spars and in previous amateurs. Now, Chris Billensmith recently just defeated Lawrence Coley. Now, how does he fare with the top level? Now we're talking the creme de la creme of that division.
Chris Billensmith, I don't think Chris Billensmith is that good.
Me personally, I don't think he's that good either.
He's good, he's just not, I won't say he's that good. Kohler, he performed bad in his last fight, but he's also very effective. And I reckon with his experience, and when you say, I know Viddal's he's had like a high,
very high average.
It's more about the experience of like going to the press conferences, walking through to the stadiums, seeing all the 80,000 people. Like Akole's fought on AJ shows and he's won in AJ shows and he's knocked out people on AJ shows. Whereas Viddal Riley's still fighting journeyman. He's not supposed to beat him right now. I'm actually not saying he couldn't, but more than likely the experience plays a matter. Chris Billam, I reckon, is probably a 50-50. I know, fair. Because I think Viddal's also a better fighter than him. But again, I've got to kind of respect experience and the fact that Viddal's not gone 10 rounds yet and Chris Billam's gone 10 rounds. As much as Viddal might do 10, 12 rounds, 15 rounds of sparring, it's a bit different in the real thing. So if he fights Chris Billam, I say it's 50-50. And Lawrence Okolie, I put money on Okolie.
So, Marvin, I want you to give Viddal, if he's sitting there at home now, your final messages. What do you think is next for Viddal and what did you make of that fight?
You know what? I think he performed really well. I think he performed really well, Viddal. I think the body work was really good. The fact that you adapted once you hit him with the first body shot and then started doubling up both sides, through the middle, round the side. I think that's shows you're a thinking fighter. Obviously, you're a big guy, you hit hard, so just keep doing what you're doing. You're just gonna get there and don't get disheartened when these guys don't want to fight you because you know it's the game and then it's just gonna be like that.
Now, what I also want you doing is liking, subscribing, following all our platforms. And now we're about 100 off of a K now. We're nearly there.
Well, probably about 90 since the last video.
Probably about 90 now. So I want you guys subscribing.
Start technically about 85 because you should all be hitting it right now as we're speaking. As I'm speaking, about 70. So guys, at the end of this video, by the time I stop speaking, we might hit our target.
We want people. See us on Misfits prelims real soon, hopefully.
Mamba out.
A bit.